A little bit of an update on the Mokart. Hacked up the Kawasaki 90. It just fits nice inside the frame rails of the mower. To make the roll pan fit back on the tub, gotta chop these mounts off. This is just the initial test fitting. Don't have the engine in it. I do have a new Predator 212 TAV 2 30 series converter. I have a go-kart fault neutral reverse gearbox that I'm gonna try to incorporate in here. Still planning on transplanting the front suspension setup. I'm gonna extend the ATV frame where I cut it to connect with the lower front half of the ATV frame. Still on the side is gonna be bolt on or weld on. Really doesn't matter. It says a small update. Slowly working on it when I can. And I'm also gonna try to keep this steering wheel the ATV steering shaft is gonna come up somewhere right here. I may try to chain drive it to the factory lawnmower steering, or I'll run a linkage from here, or extend this shaft to the bottom and have a linkage rod go to the ATV steering column. And I'm going to put the front brakes on foot control, and the rear brakes is going to be like an emergency brake style. If I get enough power to it, it ought to make some cool drifting. So my foot brakes will control the front, that way I could I should better brake target. Gonna have a hand brake for the rear brakes and a foot throttle for the gas. I got everything to build it, I just don't have the time. And I'm probably gonna utilize that big fuel tank for the Predator. One little problem that concerns me, initially I was gonna axle flip to put the sprocket, the chain sprocket on this side. That would accommodate what I'm doing really well, because with a Predator, the chain is everything is gonna be on this side for the drive, except for the final drive. That means I'll have to either build a jack shaft to cross the chain over. That would make it a total of 3 chains. I want to try to avoid that if possible. If I flip the axle, the chain is going to interfere with this frame rail, because this swing arm is offset. But now I'm thinking I can just flip the entire swing arm. Instead of flipping just the axle, I can flip the entire swing arm and it'll put the shallow offset on this side. I think that's the route I'm going to try to take. I'll have to relocate the shock mount, which is an easy job. But yeah, it's just a small update. Nothing set in stone, nothing built solid yet. And the pan almost fits. The height clears. I got plenty height, but where I'm hitting is right here at the shock mount. I can trim this a little. I need to get rid of this bar. This bar was the original motor mount for the GY6. It's not needed anymore, so I can cut this off, make a slight trim, and then the seat pan will fit back on. And again, I'll be getting rid of the whole front axle and installing the ATV axle right in the front. I'm going to cap off a solid plate to bolt the engine down. I'm going to try to squeeze that torque converter to where the torque converter goes through the frame, like a 30-degree angle down, to where I can attach to the forward neutral reverse gearbox from the bottom, which means I'm going to have to relocate all the brake shaft and linkages. Lots of things to sort out. It's getting done. Like I said, there's a small update. I'll I'll get back later with a bigger update.